Welcome all to today's session on the WorkHub24 platform. My name is Vijay. I'm an IT solutions consultant working for Dynamic Technology Solutions Australia. So essentially, WorkHub24 is a business process automation tool which can be used by any business to automate any of the manual processes which they might be having within the organization. So, for example, if we take a leave application process which you might be managing on paper, or a new customer registration process which you might be using spreadsheets to manage, um, those are some of the examples which you can essentially automate using WorkUp24. So today's session will basically be an overview of what the solution looks like once you log in and access the menus. And we will be having some corresponding sessions later down the track around the different aspects of the solution, from creating applications um, and looking at different options on how you can use the application going forward. So before we start off, WorkUp24 is a cloud-based application, so you can essentially access a URL and enter your username and password and simply log in when you're ready. So let us log into the application now. Right. So as soon as you log into the application, there are menus present on the left hand side as well as the top horizontal bar. So the top horizontal bar essentially gives you many options just to showcase any notifications that you might have on the application, your user account details. It also gives you like a breadcrumb trail of which menu options you might be using within the application. And if we look at the first screen, which you can see, we can see some pending tasks, which where these tasks mainly relate to the applications which you might be creating within your business. So those 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 tasks will be very unique to those applications. On the left hand pane, if we look at the menu options available, we'll first look into the applications menu option. Right, so as soon as we access the applications menu option, it'll display all of the applications which are relevant to your business. So for example, if we go by our previous example, let's say you created an application to manage leave, and you created another application to automate the new user registration process. So only those two applications would be visible within this section for you. And the great thing about WorkUp24 is the fact that it allows you to create an n number of applications. So you're not limited on the number of applications which you can create. So it also gives you different aspects. So if you can directly access an application by clicking on a selected one, um, which is almost like a shortcut to access that very same application. We will deep dive into this section going forward. So the next menu option I'd like to show you is the data stores. So the data stores is essentially, think of them as a collection of databases which link to the applications that you create. So for example, if you take our previous example, let's say you have two applications, you might potentially see two data stores here. So data stores essentially will be all the data which will be collected from a specific application will be stored within a data store. So you can also click into these data stores, access them, and see what type of records are available in them. So if we click on this one now, you can see that there are a bunch of records there, and it allows you to directly create new records in the data store. It also allows you to edit existing records as well within the system. Right, so the next thing I'd like to showcase to you are the dashboards. So the dashboards essentially allows you to create any type of graphical user report using the data stores within the system. So I showcased you the data stores option before, which has essentially a collection of databases in relation to the applications which you have in the system. So the dashboards essentially allow you to create reports using one of these databases, or you can use, let's say you have three, four data stores which correspond to different applications within your business. You can use all of these data stores to combine and create one powerful dashboard, which can potentially give you visibility across the different business operations within the business, and it can also show you the relationship between them. So there are a couple of options against each dashboard where it allows you to view the records, delete the records, edit the records, and perform a few other operations as well. So I'll quickly click into one of these dashboards, and you can see here that it's a very simple report, but it's just to showcase you that there is the possibility to create different types of graphical user reports using this feature. So it's a very powerful feature which you can really use to leverage and find out various information about the operations of your business. So the next feature I'd like to showcase to you is the API feature or menu option. So WorkHub24 is very powerful in the sense that any of these automation applications which you create within the platform can be integrated with any cloud or legacy system which you might already be using within the system. So WorkHub24 allows you to, for example, if you have within your business, you have three, four applications. Each of those three, four applications can be integrated with one system or multiple systems. So, for example, to give you an example, if you have created some kind of, as let's go by our previous example, we have this new user registration application we've created within the WorkHub24 platform. So let's say for some reason you have some kind of a CRM system which you want to try and pass some of that user registration details into. You can actually do that backend integration. So WorkHub24 actually gives you all the API tools which are needed, or the API access which is needed in order to make that integration happen. So the last feature I want to touch base on is the administration feature. So this is mostly for the IT administrators within the business. So if you roll out WorkHub24 for a large group of users and you want to keep track of, how many users are utilizing the system, how many users are active, how many users new invitations have been sent to, or information relating to user groups or different branches within the business, um, all this information can be managed and controlled using the administration feature. So essentially, the administration feature allows you to manage the entire WorkHub24 platform as a whole. Um, so this type of feature is again very useful for medium to large scale organizations who will be rolling this platform out to a couple of 20, 20, 30, or even 100 users. So that is the final feature which I wanted to run you through in relation to WorkHub24. So thank you very much guys for watching this video. I hope you found it useful and made you realize the potential power of WorkHub24 and what it can do for your business. So our company is Dynamic Technology Solutions. You can contact us via our website. There's an online chat. There's also a method for you to book an obligation-free consulting session with us, or you can directly email us on inquiries@dtechsolutions.com.au. So we encourage you to speak to one of our consultants. We can sit with you, understand some of the challenges which you might be having in your business, and we can recommend as to the best way you can utilize the WorkHub24 platform in order to cater to your business needs. So I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much again and have a great day.